Intros are cool.
Yes. There.
We are professional. Welcome to the Wardog Podcast, everybody.
Yeah, except, okay,
professional.
you can say that we're not professionals, but by me making a joke, that technically makes me a professional comedian, so...
Yeah.
Lawyered.
Okay, so we have a lot of
All
special
people who joke.
We have a lot of
professional
special guests on the
comedians.
show today. We have our comedian friend Taco, aka her Gifaga, on. Say hi, Taco.
Hi, Taco.
Exact. See, funny guy, right?
Yep.
Funny guy.
Yep.
Funny fucking guy.
We also
And
have,
then-
as always, me, Hidden Soul. And
And
Hey,
we have
Kenny.
the little girl named Jordan.
we have the woodpecker Psycho.
The little girl with the baby growing out of her shoulder that cries in the most
Ow.
pitiful way.
I don't know why, but when Kenny introduced himself, I lost it. That was fantastic.
Dude, I just realized doing a podcast while playing Warframe is awesome. Breaking the fourth wall. Fucks given.
We also have
Your
Coco,
son
who's
is
groaning
here.
in the background.
Yep, the man with the plan, and also the arthritis in every part of his body. Sir
Yo,
Mobius Ring, aka B23, aka Mobius.
Mobius Ring is dead.
aka Warner,
AKA Mr.
aka
President.
Mobius Ring, aka Coco.
No,
AKA
Mobius Ring
Mr.
is
President.
dead because bad things happened with that username, and I might have to, as much as I hate the fact that I have to do this, I might have to change B23 because I got an email from somebody saying that I was attempting to steal their online identity, and they had a lawyer call me.
What the fuck
please
is the
change it from
internet?
anything that isn't a single-digit number and or a single-digit letter and two numbers, and I'll be happy. Like, you can name yourself Fart Fuck for all I care.
What the
And
fuck is the
that would be a
internet?
lot better than B23.
Well, I tried Xenocide, but everything the freaking name is taken on. That was my next choice. So I don't know what I'm gonna change.
You
Why aren't
should
you just
be,
sticking to War Necromancer?
Because
Oh
War
my
Necromancer is literally everywhere. I can't
Why don't you
make
just
a profile
be,
on anything without it being taken already.
Why don't you just be Suicidal Old Man?
What's
Just
your
like your real name.
Because Jenny B already has that.
What's your favorite? What was your favorite war? Because you were in all of them.
I'm pretty sure it was the War of 1886.
Because I think that the coolest name ever would be Vietnam Necromancer.
Vietnam.
Vietnam Necromancer.
No, I think I'm gonna end up going for the full Warner name, which is Warner Von Locke, but I'm not sure. Because
Alright,
a lot of
cool.
games it sounds funny in.
War Necromancer. Return of the Charlie.
Return of the Sonic the Hedgehog.
Or you could do
Sonic the Hedgehog.
you could do World War II. Return of the Gookening.
Return of the
Just the
Gookening?
Gookening.
What?
Just the Gookening.
The
No,
Gook-
I have Asian members that would be offended.
Well, if they don't, if you spell gook wrong, then you have plausible deniability. Just spell it wrong, and they're like, "Does that say gook?" And you're like, "Yeah, it's a really delicious yogurt." And go fuck yourself, land. I don't know. That's like this is the way I had to think when playing World of Warcraft. Because one of my favorite things to do on World of Warcraft was to go on an RP server and name myself shit like Bulimic. And people would get pissed. They'd be calling up admins and shit like that, like, get that guy out. And then people would be, some guy would send me a message, be like, if you don't change your name right now, I'm gonna kick you. So I just changed my name to Bulimic backwards. Yeah.
Your name was bulimic backwards.
Sounds
huh?
like that's how, it sounds like something like that is why you came up with Hergifica, because Hergifica is just not a word you
No.
would ever see. It looks like something spelled backwards.
Do you not know the story of Hergifica?
I do not know the
Maybe
story of
you know the story
Hergifica.
of Hergifica.
He told it to me once while I was really drunk, and I'm just like, whole story. Can I have a coke?
Here,
Didn't
here,
you
guys.
just smash your fingers all over
For the
keyboard
benefit
and
of the
that's what came
podcast,
out?
here's the story of Hergifica. Done.
Yep, that's Hergifica.
Dylan's story of how he
Really?
became Lunar Kitsune is a fascinating one.
Is
It
it?
was
I
one
haven't
day.
heard this.
It was one day walking to the convenience store when he was magically teleported to a third dimension where a wizard, driving in a convertible, the one that he painted and made his Skype profile picture, gave him the power to become a wolf and also to hold a bow. And he sharted rainbows and sprinkles to the moon, where he found a silver fox and became the best friend of that silver fox.
Okay, Jordan.
Therefore,
I don't
he's
know
now
what you're smoking,
the
but
lunar
I
kid.
want some.
Okay,
You want some?
farting
$10
rainbows
a
is
bit.
cool, and shitting rainbows is cool, but when you shard a rainbow, now that's a surprise. You're like, dude, I was expecting something, but a rainbow came out. Like I was expecting shit, and rainbow came out.
Just
What?
like half of his underwear is permanently dyed in like a tie-dye rainbow fashion.
I bought him.
Yep.
They were blue when I bought them. I don't know how the hell they turned all those colors. Rainbow fart. And a backstory to that fox. The fox used to be a CIA agent who turned into a bad cop because of some drug busts.
What does
Yeah,
the
like-
rainbow shard say?
All I'm gonna say is, this basically confirms that Dylan needs to change his Skype picture.
Confirmation.
That's what all of this boils down to.
Objective achieved.
Dylan,
I mean,
will you
told
please
that-
Yes, I'll change my Skype picture. Stop bugging me.
No, Dylan. For the
I've heard Dylan say
podcast,
that.
will you please put your Skype picture up so everyone can ravel in
Oh,
that corner?
please.
Dude,
That
I've
needs to be a banner.
heard Dylan say he's gonna change his Skype picture before. Guess
Several
what? It
times.
still is.
Yeah.
Yep.
The only reason I haven't changed it by now is because I can't find the picture I wanted to change it to.
So is
Oh.
that
I can make you one.
Dumbledore or Gandalf?
No.
That's Melvin.
No. Is that his
No.
name? His name is
Oh my god, it's Archer Squad Nope. So that's what he looks like.
Squad. Nope.
Damn it, Kenny.
Archer Squad Nope.
Except
We'll have to.
remove the Takamura face. Damn it.
So
We
this
will
is
have
this
to,
is Dylan's
get in
Skype
contact.
picture, but with a Takamura face added.
Is that the one I
What?
made, or did
One
you make
second.
that?
That's the one
Yep.
you made.
Don't take that.
I
Do not
remember
take that
making
off.
every
I'm
Skype
not on
picture.
real time board. Let me get to real time board so I can see that shit.
Okay, it's pretty hilarious. It is a derpy ass Takamura face, and I love it.
I already know it because I made it.
Yep.
I don't even have to see it.
But yeah, so what have we all been playing this week?
I'm currently playing Warframe now.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Let's
Dylan
see.
got us all
Kenny
addicted to Warframe.
Warframe, Dylan Warframe, Taco Warframe, me, a little bit of Warframe, a little bit of War Thunder, a
I
lot of
have made
stuff.
you all addicted to the game. I am
And
No.
Coco was
No, I'm not
Warframe
addicted.
like once.
I played
I'm not
Warframe
addicted
once,
to that
and then I
game
was-
whatsoever.
And then I was very disappointed by
You
the
still
fact
play
that
it.
because I want, I can't have unless I spend lots of money.
I know, right?
You can actually unlock them through clan research, by the way.
Here-
oh, well.
Here's an issue. Here's the biggest
But I
issue
don't
I
want to
have
wait
with the
2
game.
years.
But we already have clan research available.
Like, okay, everything about Warframe is pretty good, but for some reason, when I pick up like my mouse and my keyboard and I play this game, I pick them up and hold them like a baby. Doing so, it feels like a mobile game. It feels like I should be playing this on a mobile device because there's
Yeah.
a time syncing factor. It takes like 4 days to construct this weapon. This is the future.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
I
it's a
agree.
it-
future.
it
It takes
doesn't
4
even-
days to
it's a
construct a
weapon.
super complex laser cannon.
I that said, like I agree with both points, but I also stand more on Seko's side here because the game feels like a mobile game. It's something you're supposed to play for 20 minutes and then put it down and then come back in 6 hours. And
Except if you do that, you won't make any progress, so it's stupid and counterproductive.
Just
but
like
that's how
mobile.
it
A
feels.
lot
Like
of grinding required.
it feels like you're only supposed to play like a mission, and then you go back to your ship and you start constructing this and you start constructing that, and you do some combination, and then you leave. and then that's it. Like that's a whole play session. That's what it feels
What if
like.
you do a mission and come back empty-handed and still need the mats for what you're trying to make?
Okay, so ignoring the watermark, this is how Seko uses his computer.
My face is about that concerned as well. Like, that is a very accurate expression. Bravo.
Indeed.
That was taken yesterday.
Yep. That was taken yesterday in his house. Just ignore the watermark on there. That was... Yeah, we had to go through this external photo processing program thing, and it's fine. That's an actual picture of Seko, though.
They call me Babyface Seko, see?
Babyface Seko, see?
I'm gonna come steal from your bank, see?
Yeah, see?
Yeah, see? Yes, twice.
Oh, that is great. But yeah.
I should probably share a story on this podcast real quick.
Sure, go for it.
Yeah, so, okay, as everyone here probably knows, me and Skype don't get along whatsoever.
Yes.
On my
Skype
phone,
and I.
computer, everything. Motherfucker, will you shut up?
I can't help it. I love it.
Sit down. Listen.
Okay.
Stories are great.
Hold on. Let me find a chair. All right, I got one.
Taco records his entire podcast standing up. Professional musician.
Most of the time, when Seko asks me to sit down, that's when I have to sit down.
Yep, I am the sit-down admin. So, anyway.
The king of chairs.
The top dog for Skype and the forums, his name is Ruim. I'm going to point him out. Ruim. Look him up.
Ruim?
Ruim?
Yeah,
R-
it's some letters.
It's Room. I'm going to call him Room. Okay, so Room is, giving me, all these complex instructions in the first, right? Big piece, but I just go ahead and do them. I'm just like, alright, cool, I know how to do this, I did everything he said. He's now literally just, scraping the edges of the barrel, going, have you reset Internet Explorer recently? Yes, I have. Have you ran some file checker? I'm like, the command prompt thing? Duh. He's like, It's just like, dude, just tell me my Skype is fucked and I'll be okay with life. Just tell me I don't have to work on it anymore. Just tell me I can put it down and just let it be the shitty little Skype it is.
So I googled how to pronounce Ruim, and an actual community post by Ruim showed up on the first page of results.
I love this guy.
I like.
So pro.
And nothing about how to actually pronounce it.
I think it's really funny that somebody would worry about an admin's name on Skype, the thing that you talk to people on. So, you would actually have to worry about that, but it's also, who cares?
Yeah.
Because it's just some fucking dude.
I'm
Is Bammy here yet? I know Bammy was MIA.
Yeah. I don't know if she wants to join.
Is she joining this podcast this week?
I don't know. Does she want to join this podcast this week?
I guess we were just giving an invitation out whether she liked it or not.
Pretty much.
If anyone who doesn't know, Bam is one that you occasionally see a lot of in the chats, but...
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure they know since the chat's actually in the video.
Yeah.
No.
And she's actually going to be doing some Mabinogi streams with us. So she will be a part of our fun, and we'll have free access to the Wardog Podcast. When she's super fangirl over, she's like, "Yeah, you're going to be on the podcast with Taco." Swear to God, dude, stop stealing my women.
Which is okay. I'm sorry, but I thought it was really fun that we had our own offline drunk podcast.
Yeah.
What was it last weekend? Last weekend we had our offline drunk podcast where we just Skyped each other. It was Jordan and I, and Bammy was on the other line, and Jordan and I just proceeded to destroy a bottle and a half while on Skype talking to her. It was awesome.
Yeah, and I passed out for like 2 minutes, woke up 100% sober, and continued to take some more shots.
Yeah.
I love my liver. It's so
Dude, I
good.
can't do that. I can't.
My liver is like my best friend. It's like, hey, dude, you need to sit back, relax for a minute. Let me turn this off for you, and then you continue to have fun with your friends. Boop. All right, everything's good now, and let me know when you want to turn it back on, because I literally went home, drove home 100% safe without going, like, swerving in between lines, even singing, smoking a cigarette. I'm a
God,
rebel
now I
kid.
want to smoke a cigarette.
And all this, I get home, I sit on my bed, and suddenly my liver's like, alcohol! And I fell over drunk again. It was fantastic.
That reminds me of my favorite alcoholic song. Beer is good! Beer is good! Beer is good!
It's good.
And stop!
Oh, Coco, so
Name that
far.
band. Anyone. Somebody named that band.
It's called Skyflag. I'm sorry.
Also, that's not my favorite drinking song.
It's my favorite drinking song.
My
Anyone?
favorite drinking song is
That
on a
is
podcast.
Beer is
Drinking
Good
Song.
by
I'm on a
Psycho Stick.
podcast.
Go check out Psycho Stick, people. They're an amazing band.
Yes. Also, go check out another Irish drinking song by that band whose name I forgot. It's a funny song.
Oh.
It's extremely racist, but it's
My favorite
hilarious.
drinking song comes from One Piece the anime. Binkosu no sake wo.
Sake wo.
Oh yeah.
No nateru yokoyo.
Na, 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 na.
Yo ho ho yo ho ho. Oh my
These
god.
guys, dude.
Bin Sake is
These
oh,
guys.
Incoming copyright strike.
Nah.
even.
If you want to experience that full song, you go ahead and go watch One Piece right
How
now.
long? How
You
long
start
does a song
something.
have to be playing? Because we only did that for like a million years.
We have an 8-second limit.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
8
we did.
seconds.
See, I don't think that we would get a copyright for me going.
Yeah,
You
me
never
going,
know.
da-da-da-da-da-da.
I mean, I've heard of
We
similar
give full
cases.
credibility to whoever the hell made One
I've
Piece.
only heard of that for like Smooth McGroove. He actually gets copyrights for his songs.
So, yep.
That's
Shonen
how like
Jump
so
anime.
good.
it is.
It's all for you. We love you guys. Keep making awesome battle dojins.
Yep. Even though it's not a doujin because it's a manga, which those are two different things. Also,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
actually
yeah.
like One Piece.
Sorry,
much.
Doujin, or however you
sorry.
say it.
I actually, I started watching.
You just watch too much porn. It's okay.
No, I started watching that one that Kenny's like, oh, watch it. It's like a whole. It's the one
Bakuman?
where those two are making. Yeah, Bakuman.
Yeah.
Yeah, freaking Bakuman. Like, suddenly they just said the word battle dojin, and I'm just like, battle dojin. This will be stuck in my head forever. I'm going to be like, I love that battle dojin.
Why is
Not dojin.
Bakuman talking about battle porn?
Okay, Coco doujins are not
I
only
know.
porn.
Yeah, they're not always porn. They're usually just or like I think that
Unaffiliated.
Translated.
yeah, they're
uncensored.
unofficial manga.
Yeah, it's like independent manga that's not published or
That's what
copyright,
it
really.
is.
Yeah. Original
Which is
concept
funny
ideas.
because there's Monster Hunter Doujin.
Yep, and actually, it's about to get published into a full anime series because of how well 4 is doing.
What is?
Oh, wow.
They
Monster
like
Hunter.
okay, even have you watched the recent? Did you know gaming almost?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a whole ride based on Monster Hunter now. They're right now like going to make it a manga
I didn't.
and possibly an
that's cool.
anime.
I didn't know that. I know that they had that life-size thing built and they had it add a.
Oh
theme
my
park, but
God.
I didn't know they had a ride.
I would
Yeah,
pay
they
so much
redesigned
money
one
to
of the
have
roller
that
coasters at the
Gala.
theme park to be Monster Hunter themed.
Yeah.
So, you know what's really funny about that video? I was watching that video while sitting in the office when you sent it to me,
Yeah.
and my boss is like, I want to watch this video, so I watched it with him, and I literally spent the entire video pausing and then explaining something like, oh, dude, okay, this is what Try used to do, and then I explained underwater fighting, turned the video on, and he was saying exactly what I had explained. And he's like, why do you keep pausing it? And I'm like, I don't know, because he might not cover it, so I have to tell you all of the details. And then he tells it exactly how I told it.
Yeah.
Taco's the walking encyclopedia for this game.
Yeah,
And
seriously.
Unless I'm Ted Mosby, in which case it's encyclopedia.
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 So, I am sitting here drinking a Taco Bell Original Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Let me just say, this is going to give me type 2 diabetes. Really
I
bad.
totally
Diabetes.
Something hilarious happened at work yesterday. So, we got an order for a nacho bar, and my friend Trevor at work, he accidentally made a taco bar, so it was just the ground beef, and he named it the Tacho Bar.
Taco.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, let's patent it. Let's go. Tacho Bar, make it happen.
I would have slapped him across the face and went, "Fool, did you even taco?"
This is one
It's
I've never
like,
seen
you
before.
are giving me a bad name. Tacho.
Oh, nobody even knows that that's my nickname. Because I don't openly announce
I
it, because
know.
I hate my nickname.
Holy shit, that will give me nightmares. Thank
Diabetes.
you.
What the fuck?
That
I look
is-
away from the screen, then look back, and then that!
Oh my god. It's Coco when he doesn't have his morning tea.
It's Coco with diabetes.
Diabetes.
I don't wear mustaches.
No, it's like he's saying it more like,
Oh my god.
that was Greg, everyone. You'll be seeing him in the new series.
I'm on
Oh yeah, Greg. Dude,
Greg.
Greg is a chill dude,
Hello,
man.
Greg.
Tell you what.
good. Greg is good.
I think I actually made that joke too when we called him Greg, was, I'm all Greg.
I'm all Greg.
I'm all Greg.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, I freaking
Ow.
loved that moment too. That was great. I'm not gonna go into it, but every time I hear that again from like editing and stuff, I just laughed.
What is past to us is future to them, or
Yeah.
present. Whatever.
Yep.
Timey-wimey stuff.
Okay.
Uh,
So I have a game that I really want the play of. There's a game. It came out a while ago. I'm actually gonna check the store page because I want to know.
Okay, while
Did
you're
I talk
doing
about
that-
Demon Souls on the last podcast?
Probably.
yeah, you touched on it a little bit.
Okay, it came out July 21st, 2014. So it's recent-ish, but not like super recent. And it's called Freedom Planet.
Oh my god.
Have you heard of it?
The Sonic clone? The Sonic
It
tribute
is
game?
okay. It's not a clone, but it is totally a clone. I completely see what you're
It
talking
was-
about.
It was no. The developer has said it was specifically made to be a Sonic tribute.
I wanna see this.
It's a
quote.
thank you to the Sonic games.
Well, either way, like it's got a lot of mechanics that just are nowhere in Sonic. So I'm gonna say, even if it was a Sonic tribute, it does really well at differentiating itself and making it not be Sonic.
Look how those guys look like the freaking.
Is it actually
They
a
look like
tribute,
something.
or is it just inspired?
No, it's a tribute game. The developer said this is like 100% like inspired by Sonic. He was like thinking of this game after playing it and going to school and just drawing these characters, going, I want to make my own Sonic world.
Yeah. I would say the basic gameplay is very much just like Genesis Sonic. Like, you've got a spin dash, there's
purple
slopes
chick
and
there.
ramps and
yeah,
loops
the
and all
purple
that.
chick there even gets the figure 8 legs.
Yeah, like, there's a lot of stuff that is very similar to Sonic on a base level, but the game has so much more than what Sonic had. Like, for one thing, a full voice-acted story that is fucking cool. For another thing, there's, like, actual combat and attacks and combos and all kinds of crazy stuff. You've got a health bar, you've got tons more collectibles than Sonic had.
Yeah, health bar, already an instant upgrade.
Yeah, exactly.
That
Yeah.
point system, I'm sorry, maybe it's good, like, objectively, but it's stupid.
Yeah, it's $15 on Steam.
It is
And it's one of the
$15
very
on
few
Steam.
games I've ever seen that actually have an overwhelmingly positive review. And 1,079 reviews currently.
Yeah, and I am going to play the hell out of this game the moment I get it. I don't have it yet, and I'm sad. Because, like, I've seen a total of 2 hours of gameplay of this game, and that was enough to instantly be like, I don't care how long this game is, I don't care how hard it is, I don't care about anything, I'm not even going to wait for it to go on sale, I'm fucking buying this game. It's so good. I can't wait. And incidentally, I watched Jesse Cox play it on his Fan Fridays.
Oh, Lord.
And he made some jokes.
About
Jokes
his
were
name
made.
being Cox.
Oh, he makes jokes about that all the time. Like,
And also, the Steam
like seriously,
chart.
his catchphrase is calling himself Cox. Straight up.
Surprisingly, this game doesn't have a lot of players going for it. I'm looking at the Steam charts for it. 48 people have played it this hour. People have only played like 59 minutes in a 24-hour peak, and they usually only have no more than about like 256 people playing at one time.
Give or take 50% of whatever Jordan said, because that's straight from the guy that developed the app that he got the information from.
No, actually, it's on the official SteamCharts.com.
Yeah, SteamCharts.com isn't official. It's an app made by somebody else that he says can be plus or minus 50% of the actual scores of the things.
But yeah, Freedom Planet, go check it out. There was a link in that image that I deleted. And there's a demo of the game, and it's fucking fantastic, and I love it right now, even though I haven't even played it yet. But I still love
give
it.
the demo a try.
Yeah. Basically, if you liked Sonic on the Genesis, then there you go.
That's a biased statement because I liked it back when I was a babby and I was easy to entertain.
Okay,
I
if
bet
you
if
like...
I played it now,
Actually, what I would say is, if you like Rocket Knight Adventures or Sparkster, that
Never
is
played
that
either
is
of
what
them.
it's kind of more similar to me.
I've never actually even heard of either of those, so...
Okay.
I've heard of them,
well,
but I haven't played them.
Yeah, those games are much more similar, I think, to Freedom Planet's overall gameplay style than Sonic is. But animation-wise, it looks a lot like Sonic.
Let me just say, Dark Souls 2 still extremely freaking popular. Oh my god. 79,528
That's
all
because
time.
it's not a bad game.
Anyway,
Whoa,
we
that
hit a
was
record today, guys.
Did we?
What's the record?
Or, well, yesterday, but still. We've got 20 members on the website.
Oh yeah, I saw that, like, suddenly...
I thought it was going to be like, we got like 100 subscribers, or we got 100 followers on Twitch. I was about to be
Bro,
like,
we have,
yeah,
like-
no, now we just have more
We-
mouths to feed.
In
We
the
have
last-
over 20 subscribers. That is fucking a milestone.
Actually, I've got a new milestone to announce on that subject. We've got 26 subscribers, guys.
That's fucking crazy.
And we're up
Like,
to
I
63
don't mean that
followers on Twitch.
sarcastically. I do. That
Yeah.
means 26 people, like, watch our
Believe.
show
They believe.
commonly.
If
They
That's
believe
awesome.
in
if
us.
I
Maybe.
went into recording, like, legit picturing 26 people, an audience of 26 people watching me play a game, I would freak the fuck out. I would not be able to play at all.
So if we ever get invited to like PAX or something and we have a panel, you're going to be sitting there with a paper bag over your head, right?
Oh, you
Yes,
better believe it.
He will be
It's okay.
cosplaying
and
Faust.
I will
It's the
sit
same.
there with my lighter trying to burn it off of you.
No,
You know,
no. I will be cosplaying
Faust.
not Faust. I'm gonna
Yes,
cosplay a different character from a different game. Or it's
Cosplay Alphonse Elric from Full Metal Alchemist.
no, I'm
That's
gonna
not too bad.
cosplay.
Come on, giant suit of armor, why not?
I'm gonna cosplay this guy right here.
Foo, why?
Ah,
Ooh.
Matilda?
That's not Matilda.
No, dude, I named him Matilda.
Oh.
That is my woman.
and
She's my favorite thing in Dark Souls. Look at that body.
Can I get a brick and hit myself with it?
Talk about Anteater or whatever.
The butchers that spawn.
Yeah,
in the
Milfred
depths.
Maneater.
Oh, I
but
thought
this
you
is
meant Mildred.
this is
Mildred
Matilda.
Yeah, not Maneater Mildred.
See, I think you could totally cosplay as her.
She likes
Good,
long
yeah.
walks through Anne Orlando. She enjoys blooming purple moss clumps.
She also
And,
enjoys eating and
You know
eating that.
what? I really don't have to worry about her because last time we visited the Ulasal township, she took on 3 gankers herself and smashed all of them to the ground and chopped them up. And we had sushi that night.
Man, she.
Matilda,
Man,
yo.
sushi. You had raw human meat.
Raw human meat, man sushi.
That's the best kind of cannibal.
You know, sushi doesn't have to be raw, right?
But
Nah,
it usually
sushi can be
is.
cooked, but still, I've tried a lot of different types of sushi. I hate fish in general, and I'm just like, okay, maybe sushi is awesome because it has to be prepared very specifically. So, it's really an error-free type dish. But unfortunately, oh my god, the fish is so overpowering to me. I bite into it and I feel like I'm gonna die. I'm like, what?
I am on that same boat with you, Jordan.
There was one I was okay with, but only because it had like a teaspoon of wasabi on top of it. And I love wasabi. I was dared $70 when we were sitting at this Chinese restaurant and we had this tiny little ball of wasabi for the freaking
They had
shop.
wasabi at a Chinese restaurant?
I know.
That's crazy.
It's
Yeah.
insane. Are you sure it wasn't
And-
a Japanese restaurant?
I don't know.
Says the
they
guy
just
that
took
doesn't
me
have
somewhere
good
Asian.
food.
They just took me somewhere Asian. And I had like chow mein type shit. And there's this little ball of wasabi, and he sticks his chopstick in it, and he hands it to me and goes, "Eat this, and I'll give you $70." I'm like, a whole ball of wasabi? He's like, "Do it. You can do it. I know you can. Come on, be a man. Put some hair on your balls." I'm like, "It's for the balls, man." Let me just tell you. Let me just tell you.
That story could be
That is a fate
replaced-
worse than death. I will
Wasabi
say
can
that.
be replaced with so many things in that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you
I'm
right
doing
now.
this for the balls.
Eating that one ball of wasabi was a fate worse than death. It took me at least 5 minutes before I started
Okay.
actually chewing it.
Okay. I'm not saying I've ever done this, but try sniffing wasabi.
Don't do
I
it.
have.
Don't do it.
I sniffed ghost chili extract.
You would be dead. You realize that, right?
No,
You
actually.
would be dead.
No, not if you just like
No, because people
brush
eat,
your nose
people
with it.
eat
It
ghost
makes your
chili
eyes
sauce
water like
and-
crazy. You
I
feel
mean,
like
they have
you're
to sign
gonna
a waiver,
sneeze
but
for
they
an
don't
hour,
die.
but-
Yeah, but if
Yeah,
you
but-
snorted that, it would burn your sinuses out of your head.
I would not ever snort that. It's ghost that ghost chili shit is the exact same stuff that they make mace out of.
No, they make mace out of pepper oil, but nice try.
They make mace out of maces.
Jordan, they wouldn't be able to use that stuff in mace.
It would be illegal.
Whoa.
In fact, I'm fairly sure that it is.
Guys.
I'm down to try it.
Guys. Everyone knows the main ingredient of mace is obviously maces.
Yeah, just grab maces, and then they're so small that they float in air, and when you sniff them, they just stick inside your nose and make them bleed. The ultimate
they're
mace
in-
machine.
They're miniature maces that are enchanted with fire runes. That's why it burns so much.
Oh, so me and Bam had our first movie night.
Oh, you didn't invite me?
Dude, you
No,
were
it was a
at
date.
work.
We're trying to get funky. Stop it.
Hey now, hey, don't make assumptions.
It's not assumptions. It's
Okay, that's someone else's thing, Kenny.
But
I can't.
I have to kind of boast this website because it's kind of like it's a little hidden gem. It's
I've got
a
your
site
little
called-
hidden gem.
it's a site called Let's Gaze, like GAZ E.
Okay.
Not,
Okay. Good.
Not Taka's boyfriend.
Let's
Yeah,
let's all
not
gaze together.
Trenton.
Let's
That.
gaze, alright? So, oh my god, this sounds so bad. You need to work on a new name. Let'sgaze.com. Just type it, please type it, so I can look at it and be like, it's in writing. I'm okay now. No, if you're
Done.
not. No. Let me fix this. Shut up. Sit down. I'll leave the actual dot in there, but okay, let's gaze.
I mean, I'm just saying. Like,
Wait, just
I can't read it because you need to update it.
Click off. There you go. Ah.
let's gaze.
Looks like Seko got called away there.
Yeah.
Silence.
So yeah, podcasts are a thing that fucking suck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they
So-
do suck.
So, not that any of you care, but the server merge is coming in like a couple weeks for APB. I'm super excited.
Yep.
Also, Dragon Age Origins.
Yes. What about it?
I've been playing it, and nothing
Awesome.
in not life. What is life?
What is life? We did it. We thought the exact same thing.
Damn straight, son.
Okay, I tried. Your turn, Kenny.
So,
Hey, I'm like doing stuff.
the next thing that I plan on playing, in fact, I was in the mood to play it, except we had a podcast to do, was Sly Cooper. I bought the first 3 Sly Cooper games, the HD thing, and Thieves in Time, and I'm gonna replay them for like the millionth time, because back when I had a PS2, all I did was play Sly Cooper 1. So I've beaten Sly Cooper 1 probably God, I don't even know.
More
if
times
I
than you
had to
can
actually
count.
put a number, what was that?
More times than you can count.
Yeah, if I had to put a number to it, I would say about like 20. But that's even kind of pushing it. So yeah, and then I didn't play or beat the second one until like 2 years ago, and I still haven't played and beaten the third one or Thieves in Time. So even though I was lagging behind, like the first Sly Cooper game is just so near and dear to me, and it's awesome.
Cool.
Yep.
And yeah, but right now I'm playing. Do I really have to go on a rant and save this podcast?
I'm like in the middle of doing a thing, but yes, you do.
All right, good to know. Right now I'm playing Demon Souls, and let's see, how far am I in Demon Souls? I beat the Iron Tower Knight guy, whatever, that boss, but I couldn't get any further because of the white fog, so I had to go defeat an archdemon, and so I did, what's it called? The Boro King. I'm on that level. I think that's like the second level, like technically or whatever. And I did that, and I beat the giant fire spider, and then right after I beat the fire spider and I finally got to be human, there was a crystal lizard right ahead, and that motherfucker got me killed because it runs you through a path of like a bunch of mobs, and then those mobs follow you and kill you. So yeah. But other than that, that's as far as I got. And then I rage quitted and started playing Warframe today. I actually beat that spider today. So yeah, that's a thing.
You got
Really
your ass
excited.
kicked by a spider?
Actually, I beat the spider on my first try. I will make it. I'm not fucking lying. I will make it official. I beat that spider on the first try.
What
Which-
spider for what game?
The first boss of the second level of Demon Souls.
Oh, that
Flaming
one that
spider.
summons like a whole bunch of like little spiders
Nope.
and shit.
Nope. Nope.
No, not that one.
Nope. It's just a big old spider that takes up half the room, and it swings at you and does like this huge fire blast that covers the whole room in fire. And the
Fire
only way
blast spider, so metal,
yeah, it's called the armored spider.
so
So
metal.
that's the one. And that's what I
So
just
metal.
defeated. But I beat it on my first try. But it took
I
like
see.
fucking 5 half moon grasses.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been
Speak, Dylan. Speak.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dylan got so
so-
shut down.
Yeah, I don't generally
Wait,
go
wait,
into the
wait, wait.
talks and rants and things like that. Mostly
Uh-oh.
simply because I like listening to everyone else, and because I keep getting interrupted, and I hate being interrupted. But I've been
Sorry.
relearning how to use my keyboard. My music keyboard, not computer keyboard.
Dylan, official
It's-
music producer, 2015.
It's a pain in the ass because I don't really have a whole hell of a lot of music sheets, and I have to rememorize all the notes.
Wait, you have the internet at your fingertips. How do you not have a lot of music sheets?
Physical music sheets.
You don't need physical. Just
Bring
look
your
at the screen.
laptop up and do the same thing. It even has auto scroll.
I hate you right now. I hate you.
I hate you.
You hate him because he's doing
hate you.
logic.
You.
I hate him because of logic, and my brain died and lost its logic.
He works at Walmart. Can you blame him for
No,
losing
I
so many
can't.
brain
Oh,
cells?
I can't.
You should have
Fuck
seen.
Shired.
No, dude, I worked at Walmart. I lost those brain cells too. Ask
Yeah,
Kenny
we
how I
know.
used to show up at his house after work, and he'd ask me a simple question like, "Want to play some Dark Souls?" And I'd be like, "Lemon,
What? Lemon?
lemon."
Oh.
He'll be like, "What?" I'd be like, "How many?"
Yeah, it kind of brain dead after a while.
Yep.
Uh,
So
you
there was
have to
something
be
about
known to work there.
letsgaze.com that happened, and then I mean,
Okay, I'll
Are we
finish this
still
up.
on that?
I kind of want to go back to that.
Okay,
Because Kenny finally thought of a joke to say.
Letsgaze.com. It works in 2 different ways. Well, it works in 3 ways, but the third way is like just a mechanic built into it. You can either, well, first you send a link to whoever you want to watch videos with. It pops up with, do you want to paste a YouTube link here and watch YouTube videos, including playlists? Or do you both have a movie file of the same type, and you can both select it and watch it at the same time?
I remember that.
And it has pretty much built-in Skype functionality with video chat.
Yep.
Pretty dope. And you
You're
can
not
turn it
supposed
on
to
and
talk
off
to
with
people
a
during
click of a
movies.
button. Huh?
Unless
supposed to
you're
talk to
cool
people while you're
moviegoers
watching
like
movies.
Jordan and I.
Oh, dude,
I love like
dude.
sitting down and watching TV with a friend and
You
just
know what?
talking.
Yeah, TV's different, but if you're like watching a movie for the
Okay,
first
watching a
time,
movie. I'll even
No,
say
no,
that
no,
too.
no. We had a good selection. We started off with just some YouTube videos. We watched like a couple of Prop Hunt because me and her find it kind of hilarious. And we switched over to some Death Battle. I got her ass into Death Battle. That was pretty dope.
Oh, dude, I watched that new Death Battle. That was awesome.
And then I sent her the Big Hero 6 movie. And when it got sent to her, we both opened it up and watched that. And we were just sitting there pointing out that this is a very typical Disney movie. With the racial
watch that movie.
profiling and everything.
it hated Jews too.
It's Walt Disney. Of course I hated Jews.
Damn anti-Semites.
Yeah, but honestly, that was a pretty dope movie. I can appreciate it for what it is. Pretty good. I'd buy that movie if it wasn't expensive. So yeah,
Just admitted to the whole world he torrents movies.
Whoa.
Actually, I believe you're the one that said that because he could have gotten it some other way.
Yep. A thing showed up there. Don't mind me.
I mind.
I'm sorry.
I'm just like messing.
I'm
with
like really
something on the
zoomed in
side.
on the letsgaze.com. I need to get rid of that. Go away, letsgaze.com.
Letsgaze.com, guys.
Letsgaze.com. If you are in a long
I'm the
distance
founder.
relationship, it might help you relax.
I am the founder.
You are the founder of.
I am the founder of Let's Gaze.
He's the founder of Let's Gaze, guys. Like that's
Know
just how
what?
it is.
Know what? I will let me do this real quick. This is going to be great.
Our slogan is Let's Gaze in the blood.
I will take a screenshot of the website so you can see how taco-esque it is. Like, this right here is 100% taco. Alright.
Act 1 with the taco.
Act 1 with a taco.
With a
To
taco.
taco
With the taco. The
or not
lesbian
to
encounter.
taco? That is the question. Whether it is of nobler minds to suffer the outrageous tacos.
Herkifica, the thespian.
Her Thespiga, the Giffiga.
That's okay, Taco. My sister was the top
Yes,
thespian
Hergifica,
in the
the
state.
thespian.
Her Thespian, the Giffiga. That's
Her
all.
thespian, the Giffigan.
The Giffigan. Pew pew
The
pew.
Gifagun. The
Let's just
motherflippin'.
destroy Taco's nicknames.
I'm the
I'm
motherfucker.
fine with this.
Ah,
Yeah,
motherflippin'.
I don't take my nicknames seriously.
Okay, I've finally done the thing that I needed to do.
I'm the hippopotamus, my rhymes bottomless. I don't know the rest of that song, how it goes, but you know that song.
They call me the hippopotamus. My
My
lyrics
rhymes
are bottomless.
bottomless.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave now.
That's the entire song, I mean. Or that's all you need to know, at least.
That's the whole lyric part.
Yeah, my lyrics are bottomless.
My lyrics are bottomless.
Okay, so I'm gonna load up this photo real quick. God damn it, I did it wrong.
So, go home, Coco.
Go home.
Yeah, I'm
Go
home.
home,
What are you
Coco.
talking about?
Okay.
They
Well,
don't let you buy property in APB yet. I can't go home.
oh my god. No.
No.
You are a sad, strange little man. I bid you
I
farewell.
What's sad is that Coco would probably play that game so much at that point where he would literally lay down in his bed in APB and think he was sleeping.
He's like dreaming of
To
APB.
be fair, I've only played like 3 hours of APB this week.
I don't believe
We
it.
need to try pulling that up. I don't believe.
It's like 3 hours on Steam. Yeah, but you can launch it without Steam.
No, it's been bad recently. Like,
There you go.
bad.
Yep. You have a Nano?
Uh-huh.
Fuck you!
I have a Nano, an Ursus, Volcano.
No, I don't care about anything else. You have a Nano, fuck you.
It's actually my 4th Nano that I've had.
Give me one!
Well, if you ever played, I would.
Dude,
do not play
if you
often
give me
enough.
a permanent weapon, I will stay.
Jordan, you can have my Ursus.
I'll
But-
take anything you got. I will learn a shotgun if I have to.
Yeah, I wish I could give you my shotgun.
Yeah, that's-
I have a permanent 2-slot that you can have.
Jordan, I'm high-fiving you right now because that's why I quit the game.
Yep.
I know, right?
There's
'Cause
not
it's just
permanent
like-
weapons.
Well,
It-
yeah,
to me,
exactly.
Everything
you're
I
someone
earn
who-
always goes back into my gun rentals because
Yeah, when
I
you're
don't
someone
earn
who has a
enough.
job, having a gun that only lasts a certain amount of days or hours or whatever is like unplayable because then I have to go to work and that money went to nothing and now I have to make it back using the stupid default gun.
And my issue with that is...
Are you kidding?
I'm
The
a
Star is the
fucking
best gun in the
prick.
game.
It was
No.
lousy and bad, and it doesn't give any variety to the game. It's just, let's play Modern Warfare and use machine guns everywhere.
Oh, you
Okay.
don't use the Star right, but okay.
The Star's a machine gun.
Guys,
No, it's an
I just-
assault rifle, not a machine gun. There's a
Guys,
difference.
It
guys,
fires
I
in
suddenly
auto.
figured it out. All they have to do for the next Call of Duty sequel is call it Call of Warfare Modern Duty.
That's already what it is, though.
I know.
You haven't seen the new DLC Shit Simulator? You can actually
Call
do
of
your
Warfare,
duty.
Modern Duty,
Call
Reloaded.
of Warfare Modern
But
Duty.
actually,
Call of Warfare Modern Duty, yeah. It's the Duty Simulator DLC.
Just go play CS:GO, and you can have all of your money made by earning weapons.
but see, in APB, this is something I don't get. I'm a crim.
Uh-huh.
I do bad things for a
Mhm.
living.
Mhm.
Why am I renting weapons? Why don't I just pick up a weapon off the dead body of the guy I just shot to death
I know,
in
right?
cold blood? So much easier than
Cop
going,
would
like, I'm obeying laws by freaking renting these weapons.
Yeah,
No,
like, seriously?
you're renting the weapons from the organizations that you work for to
There's
support
no
those
reason
organizations.
Okay, seriously though, like, if I'm a criminal in real life, and I see a guy
I
that
have
has
my
a
own
silenced
gun.
SMG, and I want that silenced SMG, I'm gonna just fucking kill him and take the silenced SMG.
Exactly.
But
I'm
this
a
is you
crim.
guys.
I don't give
This
things
is a
back.
guys appropriating, as Taco likes to say, appropriating a game to realism. You can't do that. It is a video game.
Yeah, but you can do that in video games. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of them.
Grand
Yeah,
Theft
and then
Auto,
you die
You
and you
shoot
lose
a guy,
that gun.
he drops
So-
a gun, it's your gun. You don't give
So-
it
Alright.
back.
You would rather have a gun for 2 minutes until you die than have a gun for 7 days guaranteed.
Okay, so I agree. Like the more realistic a video game is, the worse it becomes because then you have to stipulate on all that kind of stuff, and it just breaks the way it is. But you know what's even worse than a game that's too realistic? A game that's so outrageously unrealistic that a gun will explode and not have any pieces left over in 7 days. Renting guns is it's such a stupid. Renting anything in a video game, I think, is stupid.
Yeah,
what they could've
I
done-
understand, but
Here's a concept I think that will work very well for APB. Starts out with very basic gun models. With those gun models, you earn money, you put them towards upgrades for the gun. Then you can actually, when you unlock another tier of weapons, choose a better weapon. And so forth, and so forth, and so forth, and just upgrades from hell that you can purchase with your money that you earn in your missions.
that takes a game that's already outlandishly balanced towards veteran players and makes it even more so. It makes it impossible for new players to get in. At least with the current system, you know, there's not really that big of a difference between a 3-slot OCA that's got reflex sight, cooling jacket, and whatever else you put on it versus a regular OCA. You can still win a firefight with an OCA that doesn't have slots than one that does. Like, if you start going into like serious upgrades like that, where you earn this weapon as you progress in the role, which you already earn upgrades for progressing a role, but like if it locks it to your character instead of being something that can be traded and moved around, then it literally makes it impossible for new players to get into the game at all. It stagnates the player base, and then the game goes under in a year.
Except the game is already doing that by exactly that. Instead of veteran players and newbie players being a separate economy, now it's people who don't have jobs and people who do. Because now it's like, oh look, I don't have a lot of time to commit to this game. Now I can't have fun. Guess I'll go play LOL. I have a lot of time to commit to this game because I don't have a job. Guess I'll go play Dota. That's like literally what it is.
Most of the veteran players I know, people that are max rank, don't play for more than 7 hours a week.
Yeah,
Which
and some
I know
people
is
I
a
have
can't
lot.
even find
Like,
an hour.
I'm literally, I'm going to start a busy week, and I'm going to be working mostly 12-hour days all week. So that means
Yes,
I
but-
have 0 hours to commit to the game.
But most
What
people
happens if that
don't
happens?
have weeks where they're like most people who work a 9 to 5. They have a lot of time to play games.
I don't.
They're not working 12-hour days every day. for a week and then not
9 to
working
5
for a
is
week.
actually a
Your
very
job
There
is
are
not.
people who do.
Yes, there are people that do that, but the majority of people do not. Your job is not the majority's job.
Yeah,
The
but
majority of-
I'm not speaking for other people. I'm speaking for myself.
Well, yeah, but from a business point of view, they can't cater to you specifically. They have to.
I'm not
cater
asking
the
them to.
majority.
I'm giving my opinion. I think that kind of thing is stupid, and I don't like it. I'm not saying it's bad game design. I
No.
don't like it. That's what I'm trying to say. Is I don't like
Okay.
it. That's why I haven't played the game.
It's starting to get real there. Thought I was gonna have to come over and break up a fight.
It's okay. We've never gone to
Archer
blows.
Squad really loves each other.
Yo, we love
Do I have to
every
break out my
death.
beating stick, Jordan?
Damn it, Dylan! Much
you
love,
dirty
many
bitch!
love.
You know how to talk to me good, don't you?
Yeah, he knows how to talk goodly.
Time to
But,
break out the whips and chains.
Dylan,
bitches.
all I can say is just the tip.
Ah. Just a tip
Excuse
inside
me,
the
I'm
tip.
going to go and grab my beating stick, and then I'm going to grab my metal jacket for it.
Who?
Oh, I thought he was going to say
Dick
his metal jack off thing.
No,
And then
but
I'm
that's
going to beat
metal
him
jack
upside the
before.
head.
With a metal
So
jack
I
off.
can imagine Dylan coming to my door dressed in his Walmart outfit, Matrix
Ah.
overcoat, weird glasses, and some type of metal staff.
Hey, hey, Dylan, I have a question for you. Dylan,
Yes?
Dylan, I have a question for you. How
Dylan,
much do clothes cost in the Matrix?
How the fuck would I know?
You're from the Matrix.
he's a very lazy gamer from the Matrix. He just sits in his room. Literally, he's been wearing the same pair of pants since he played Metroid Prime.
That's,
Uh,
I'm not saying that most of
Jordan,
the people.
I
do
needed
that.
an insult to... Ugh.
it's
Oh,
okay.
hi,
Jordan.
baby.
It's okay, Dylan. You can kill him later. Just come to
Hey,
our
Sacco.
next lunch meeting.
Dylan, you're one of my oldest friends I have. I am allowed to make fun of you in certain ways.
I know you're allowed to make fun of me, but when you pull it like that, it makes me want to kill you.
Do
But
it.
Dylan, don't feel bad. That's
Oh,
like the
that's
majority
sad.
of Archer Squad in a nutshell.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
all
like,
hate each
I
other
wanna
as
kill
much as we love each
Coco.
other.
No, I mean majority of Archer Squad are they sit in their room with the same pants on playing video games.
Kill Coco. Why do we all want to kill Coco?
That's just it. I've changed pants twice today.
Ooh, kinky.
Mostly because I was sitting my younger brother.
Oh,
You just went too far, and now your explanation is the
Yeah, he changed pants for his brother.
I changed pants because I got thrown up on. Excuse me?
Oh God,
You're
there goes
excused.
my thing.
I think Dylan farted. We should get out of here, guys.
Okay, let's go. Wait, Dylan, the real
My
question
hatred
is...
for all of you is enough that I want to quit right now.
No, Dylan, don't do it. Before you do,
Quit what?
or if you do, let me ask you a question. Will you let us know when you have
Fine.
Saturdays and Sundays off, or tell us what your hours are on a Saturday and a Sunday?
Honestly, that's up to my work because I
Well, I
hate
know.
that.
But when you find out, will you post it on the group on Skype so we know?
Yeah, I can
Thank
do
you.
that.
When I actually have a schedule, I will do that. But when it's just my boss telling me, okay, come in at this time tomorrow at like 9 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's
I only
what the
found out
schedule has been
yesterday I
lately.
had
is
today off.
Things have
So-
been changing drastically with the parties and the counts that we get on people. Is that he'll like at the end of the night when I'm about to go home, that's when he tells me, all right, come in at this time tomorrow. So it's pretty bad.
you know what I wish? I wish I had people who would play Hearthstone with me on the phone.
You know, if they had a mobile version that I could actually
They do.
play, I would totes.
It works for the Windows phone.
Again, does it?
Yeah. It came out for Android, iOS, and Windows phone.
Do
The
free
Kindle
booster
Fire,
packs
the
exist?
Kindle Fire is the only phone that still doesn't have it.
Okay.
It should be on there. In fact, it's like the most downloaded app in history right now. So
Yeah, when I even was looking at stuff, like I wanted to put at least one video game one game on my phone, that was like the first thing to pop up on like 7 pages. It's like most popular, most this, editor's choice, and yeah.
It is fantastic. I mean, it's a very casual card game you can play anywhere. I mean, it's what I played Magic because it definitely was not a casual game.
Wait. So here's what popped up when I searched Hearthstone. There's Hearthstone Arena, Hearthstone Decks, and Plants vs. Zombies 2 that has a Hearthstone emblem next to it.
What?
That makes all of the sense.
Yeah.
What? Plants vs. Zombies, the new Hearthstone game.
Plants vs. Zombies 2, colon. That's the name. It's Plants vs. Zombies 2, colon.
Plants vs. Stombies. Oh, I thought you said
Zombies. No, zombies. I stuttered. Leave me alone.
So, by the way, when's the next zombie walkathon? Because I think Archer Squad should go.
We missed it. We missed it. It was.
We should go as survivors. Archer Squad should see if they can survive.
But we're all fat.
We'd
and
lose
lazy.
in the first day.
No.
Now
We'd
you
lose-
got me.
We'd lose in the
and
first 10 minutes.
Taco's a pretty big guy.
You know what?
He should be able to hold some back, and
Jordan, we
I don't
just
know. I
Kenny
think I
just
could
go
do
with
okay.
Nintendo
drive-bys with
sword
water
and
guns.
I think I could do okay. I'm always sprinting around the kitchen.
Coco doesn't have to worry about getting bitten on the neck because no zombie in the world can bite through that beard.
Yeah,
And
I was about to say,
Dylan
he'll
is natural zombie repellent, so I think we'll be
probably
fine.
be looking for girl zombies and be like, "Oh, I'm so helpless. Oh."
Just that they're rolling around on the ground.
Yeah, he's just laying on the ground like, I need to reload my gun.
Okay, so I researched Hearthstone because it said there's more things for this. Not to change the subject because
The Chubject. I love it.
Chubject.
I'm stuttering
Chub.
right now. Sorry.
No, I actually like that. I'm new
Oh,
Chubject. My dick.
So there's
Muddy.
there's Hearthstone Esports Twitch link, Hearthstone Decks, Kino Console, Permaduels, Hearthopedia, 2048 Hearthstone Edition, Trading Card Game, Generic Trading Card Game, Photo College Trading Card Game, H-Stream, and Beach Jewels. Also some game that's in Chinese.
Okay, so I guess it's not for the Windows Phone just yet.
Yep.
I'm sorry for the misinformation. I thought Total Biscuit said it was also for Windows Phone. But
Maybe it's for
I only
Windows
have
10.
two friends.
phones.
One of them is Caleb, and one of them is Shauna, and they never are on.
Shauna's not your
Don't you
friend.
actually have to play a match though?
Shauna's the easiest person in the world to beat at Hearthstone because she uses like one type of monster and one type of RNG, and that's it. So
Yeah,
she's not predictable.
Don't you have to actually like commit to a match between someone?
Mm-hmm.
No, you can.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. If I were to play it on my phone, I wouldn't have the time for that.
Bammy!
Finally! Where
6
have
minutes
you
ago.
been?
Yeah,
Sure,
girl.
grounded.
I mean, I said hi,
Did
but
you?
nobody else freaking responded
Well-
or reacted.
Yeah, that's because nobody told
That's
me.
'cause you weren't
Did a
excited enough.
Job.
I'm
Jeez.
afraid to pull up Twitch on my computer with my Skype acting the way it is, but know what?
And I
I'll
don't-
do it for Bammy.
And I'm not twitching right now.
Whoa, the freaking like
Dude,
main channel on Twitch right now is loud as fuck.
just
Yeah,
I'm twitching.
I'm twitching.
I'm twitching.
I thought you were
right
tweaking,
now.
Kenny. Jesus.
No, I'm flinch.
What about Jesus?
Jesus.
That is a joke that happened.
Let's hear tweet.
Indubitably.
You're welcome, Bammy.
Inconceivable!
Inconceivable.
Basically,
Dude.
this was one of those notice me, senpai
It makes
moments.
it makes me miss Andre the Giant.
Oh yeah, dude. He should have been in a lot more movies.
Good guy. Such a good guy.
Funny, good
World's
actor.
strongest man. There was no man stronger than him. I have respect for that giant because I too am a giant.
Oh my god,
A fuller
I am...
giant, but a giant.
No, you're an ogre. There's a difference.
It's all ogre now.
Oh wait, what does Howard do on? Oh yeah, I'm trying to remember the Dungeons and Dragons voice he did for them. What are you doing in our dungeon? We will
What?
make the bones into soup.
This is Banny
no.
right now.
So I'm gonna create my own channel where I talk very. I'm gonna create a channel where I talk almost always positively about some of the worst games ever, and I'm gonna call it Absolute Gravy.
Oh my god, can I join you on that?
What?
I will exclusively talk about bad video games in a positive way, and I will name the channel Absolute Gravy.
Dude, I will join you on that. That sounds amazing.
Wait.
Dude,
Does
does
anyone
anyone
get what
remember
I'm making
Sonic
fun of?
06? Does anyone remember Sonic 06? Because Sonic 06 was a fucking good game. Am I right,
Sonic
guys?
06 is
Am I
amazing.
right? Yeah, this is the best fucking game.
No,
like,
it was the best fucking game ever.
hands down,
Like,
it was
alright.
groundbreaking. It was the Sonic game.
No, like, you don't even know. The developers had to work day and night to make the game very slidey, and that's exactly what they were going for.
Yeah, exactly.
like
it's
you have-
perfect.
yeah, like
It was like-
in
it was
an
the
interview with the
gospel
developers,
of its time.
Sonic was supposed to be wearing ice skates the whole time, but they took that out. But they kept the ice skating to keep more of a dynamic gameplay where you can move fast.
Yeah, they had to remove the ice skates due to hardware limitations, but it was
There you go,
planned.
yeah.
It was there. And another thing was they included this really cool Easter egg where you could stand on a box and go flying into space. It was supposed to be a reference to, Apollo 11.
Apollo 11.
Best movie ever, right?
I'm listening to this, and I want to gouge my ears out.
I don't blame you.
Our first internet troll.
Does anyone get what I'm making fun of with that name, though?
I kind of recognize it, but I don't actually get what it is now.
It was even said in this podcast by a Jordan. What goes really good with biscuits?
Gravy.
Biscuits
Absolute
and
gravy
Absolute gravy.
Yeah.
to go with your.
To go with. Oh my god. I get it now. I get it now.
Absolute gravy to go with your total biscuit.
Yup. Would you like some absolute gravy
You know what?
on that total biscuit?
I'm gonna tweet him that right now. Actually,
I'm so down with that.
Wardog Podcast. Absolute gravy with your total biscuit.
Absolute gravy to go with your total biscuit.
yep.
Oh my god, the picture looks so different when you flip it upside down.
Oh, I know.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's a work of art. It's a shame that Taco can't see it, because it is truly beautiful.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah, you'll just watch the VOD later, and then everything will be known to you.
Yep. But now you guys don't get to experience the laugh to end all ages.
Yep.
Even though I did do it. Whoops, I just punched my mic, guys.
Yeah, it's like suddenly you're freaking Little Mac and your mic showed up as an opponent.
I just Mr. Sandman to my mic.
You gotta use that Star Punch, though.
No, if I'm Mr. Sandman, I can't use a Star Punch, bro.
I know. Okay. We made two different references to the same thing there, and, it just all went
Bad.
downhill.
Yeah, except I'm Mr. Sandman. Bring me a dream. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen.
No,
All right.
if
I
you're
tweeted
Sandman,
it
then
him,
you need
I
to do that to
await
me.
a response.
You know what's funny? When I first heard that song as a kid, I always thought it was Mr. Sandman, Bring Me a Drink. You know, like Mr. Sandman's putting you to sleep, and you're like, hey, could you give me a drink before you put me to sleep?
Yeah, bring me a drink. Make it the cutest that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
What is
Cutest
it?
drink.
A Rupee song?
Give me a grape drink, make it nice and beautiful.
No, like, dear Mr. Sandman, bring me a drink. Therefore, he's bringing you a roofie drink. Make me the cutest I've ever seen. He's gonna rape you after he roofies you.
Yeah, make that rape real cute.
Okay, literally, yes. I am happy that this exists. Also, slightly lost faith in humanity there. But this is the drink that Mr. Sandman is bringing you.
Ah,
That is all.
Aww, it's adorable!
Make
It's a
it
cute
the
drink.
cutest
Bam would
I've
be
ever
all
seen.
over that. She'd be like, my drink!
Yep.
It's Hello Kitty! Now let's light it on fire! Purge the cuteness
No,
from
come
my
on,
brain.
Light
that's
water on
artistic.
fire.
well,
Yep.
You can if you use enough kerosene.
Okay, seriously, there
Yeah,
are
but then you're
so many
lighting
nice
kerosene
results. Like, just Google cute drink. There are so many things that will show up that's like, oh my god, those are actually legitimately cute drinks. What the hell? What is the internet, dude?
The
It's
internet
not
is
just
the
any
collection of
kitty,
human
it's a
content,
place.
aka the
Yeah.
gutter.
Tis a silly place. On
Tis a
second
silly
thought, let's not
place.
go to the internet. Tis a silly place.
What is that from again?
Well,
It's from Camelot.
Camelot.
Oh. Right. Monty Python.
Yep.
Cool. What?
Is it a beautiful titty?
What?
It's funny because I don't know. That just defaults in my head. Whenever I think of the word kitty, I think of the word titty. Because when I was growing up, there was this kid who had a speech impediment, and so we used to always make fun. Look at that titty! And we're like, yeah, he's looking at a titty. Ooh. You know, like kids would do. So I was just remembering because I saw Bammy say kitty, whatever.
Yep. Dude, really? I
what
can't
do-
believe this is a website. I can't believe this is a website. Oh my god. Well,
Do I even want to know?
you do not. Also,
Send
I
me a
don't think
link
this
right
link
now,
actually
or I
works,
just
does
own
it?
you.
Okay. Here we go. And Bammy gets the link too, because she's in the group still, technically. Let's see, this might work or it might fail. I'm not sure. Oh, it worked. Tis a silly place. I just love that he used that shot of all the things.
What is Lancelot violating restraining orders for over 7 centuries?
Also, that is actually a picture of the Knights of Camelot singing. You're welcome.
Tis a silly place.
Tis a silly place.
Painkillers. What he's on must be good.
Oh, yep.
What are you gonna do? Nibble me ankles?
Dragon's Breath, for when you absolutely, positively need to have sex with the director's daughter in full armor right now.
Oh my god.
I like the way you said that too. Right now, you're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it.
You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it. I got a good voice. I need to get into that, like,
Radio?
voice acting shit.
Oh. I
Yeah,
mean, you
voice
could,
acting.
but...
I can be a very good, like, video game voice actor.
I mean, you could, but just as long as you don't get to the point of that one guy on Newgrounds...
What
Rail
guy?
Faction?
Ego Raptor?
No. There was a voice actor who was popular on Newgrounds, and it was like it got to the point where he was in literally every voice-acted Flash ever. And it's like, who the fuck is this guy? I'm so sick of hearing the same one voice be applied to every single character on Newgrounds.
Oh, was this guy who always he talks like this and nearly everything?
Sounds like Troy Baker, except Troy Baker actually does a bunch of cool voices.
You know, he does
Troy
one
Baker?
voice specifically, and I'm trying to think of I'm going to literally Google that one guy who does all the voice acting on Newgrounds. I will find it.
Good luck. May the force be with you.
'Cause seriously, he doesn't even... He just is always on everything.
He's Tonto. Jump on it.
So, I'm really hungry.
Hey, it's Greg. That voice actor that only does one voice.
Yeah.
What if you fall asleep with a sandwich?
Okay, I can't find it. But there's one guy that is every voice. On, if you just take a period, it was I don't know, a couple year period, sometime during the history of Newgrounds, it was just every voice-acted Flash. He's there. He's fucking there.
A few years in Newgrounds, so, for 5 minutes?
I know, right? No, a few actual years, which translates to, 1,000,000 in Newgrounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was my entire freaking time spent on Newgrounds. I was just hearing this one guy's voice, and I'm like, okay, I get it. You're a good voice actor.
I get it. Will you stop? God.
And he had the accent that was kind of like this, but I can't even do the voice. But it was this very specific voice that was just always there, and I'm so mad. And anytime I hear that guy's voice now, I'm just like, shut up! Please go away! Stop haunting me!
Like Kenny. Oh my god, I'm on fire.
Stop it! Stop taunting me!
Exactly.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I've been thinking about this for a while, but we need to do Team Fortress 2 Archer Squad style.
I'm down.
I mean,
I'm down.
I'd have to relearn the game.
yeah.
Especially because Pyro got a nerf that made me stop wanting to play the game altogether.
Wait, did he?
Which
when?
is-
Who? What?
The axe extinguisher?
Yeah.
You know how it used to be able to do the 100% crit damage on a flaming target?
Yeah.
Now, it only does that if you hit them from behind.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah, that's really stupid.
That's so stupid. Then
'Cause
again,
that used to be the way I played, which, in my opinion, was the only honorable way to play Pyro, because any other way was cheap and bad.
Yep. Pretty much. At least it's, still kinda okay, because the fire is distracting and disorienting.
Yeah, but if you
But
if you light someone on fire, they immediately know where you are, and you can't hit them from behind.
Yeah.
So you have to play in pyro teams for it to be effective.
Yeah, which is stupid.
Yep. It was very stupid.
That's the only game I actually play heavy on. Everything else I'm a sniper, but I can't play sniper in Team Fortress. People move around too much. Way too much.
I see. That seems logical, because snipers in TF2 are dumb and I hate them. Just saying.
I've only lost to one sniper in Team Fortress 2, and that was Dylan, because he got that shot off on me.
All I'm gonna say is
That one
snipers are
shot.
dumb and I hate them. I mean, I'm just saying. Because, obviously, Pyro for the win. And Scout for also the win. And Soldier for also the win.
Dude, Spy. That Spy was my secondary.
See, for me, it's Pyro is my main, Scout is my secondary, and I use a completely different class from either of those when I'm actually playing with a heavy on my team, and that's my dick!
Wait, why don't you play a medic, period?
Because usually medic is not really fun. but I like being a medic heavy combo, so... I play, like, half the classes in that game, honestly, like, off and on. I play medic, I play heavy, I play soldier, I play pyro, I play scout, I play... what's his name? I play demo on occasion, and... Yeah, that's like half. I mean...
That's like half.
That's about half. Give or take 20%.
I couldn't
So,
tell
yeah.
you.
It seems like it's about time for us to move on to the Q&A segment of the podcast.
Shit.
Even though it's
Is it-
slightly early for that.
I was gonna say, is it really that time?
It's been like an hour and 20 minutes or so. I mean, that's...
Well, hopefully it doesn't go like last time and nobody has any questions.
Yep.
Bammy.
Yep.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
You guys talk to her too much outside of the podcast. All of her questions are answered.
Hey, guess what? I've only talked to her once outside the podcast.
Okay. So, here's a kind of... I'm not sure if this is a good question or not. It's, what is your least favorite video game that you've played a ton of? But, like, hated every minute of it.
Oh my god. Okay.
I know it. I got it. Mine is Prince of Persia. That new Prince of Persia where the guy's got the claw and he's voiced by Nolan North and stuff. That game.
I see. Was it bad?
It was Dark Souls 2. It was like, it's a good game, but it's a bad sequel.
One of them's.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's also really, really, it's one of those tedious, boring games where it's just like, there's no story, so the game just feels stupid. There's like no story, but there's dialogue, so you can't really just like put on music to tune shit out or whatever, and it's just bad. I don't know. I can't describe why it's boring. It's just boring. Okay, here's a good way to describe why it's boring. It's made by Ubisoft, and it's the start of like the Assassin's Creed gameplay, where instead of having to actually platform your way through things and climb and do your abilities, now it's just hold 2 buttons and you can go wherever you want.
Oh.
And
That's a shame.
since it's a Prince of Persia game, there's like practically no battling,
Yeah.
and there's no assassination. So you're literally just playing Assassin's Creed without assassinating or fighting people.
That's pretty lame.
I
know.
I'm about to say I got my answer, and I even got a picture for it and everything.
Yep.
Go ahead,
I've got
Jordan.
my answer too, and it'll be obvious.
Mine is definitely not obvious. In fact, I don't think anyone even knows I played this game.
Okay.
All right, so let me.
Have you
pull
played
up
it a ton? That's the question.
Yes, and I'll explain why I now absolutely despise this game. Okay, so if anyone is familiar with this game, this is Oni for the PS2. This is pretty much, this is just a futuristic shooter with like, you play kind of like a stealth type chick. It kind of reminded me a lot of Perfect Dark when I was playing this, except you have like really weird moves, like you can run up to a guy, you grab his face, and you just fling your body around him and it just snaps his neck right in half. It's really fantastic. I played through this game a shit ton, and there's one boss I remember where pretty much she has like an oracle type person. Someone who's always like, hey, I'm communicating to you and giving you mission details and shit. Well, that person gets like hella messed up and gets turned into like this cybernetic, like evil android demon looking thing. And it's honestly a very terrifying fight. I played this game so much that I actually had a dream that I was in Oni's place fighting that thing, and it was coming at me, and the goal of it is just shoot it once in the face and it dies. but I shot it in the face and it fell over and it just continued to crawl and just like, save me. And just like, I can't even stand to play the game now because every time I do, I think of that. Not generic answer. Moving on.
Yep.
Yeah, I've never played Oni, but I've heard of it when it came out and shit.
Yeah.
Fantastic game. It's really good. I just am too much of a wuss to play it again.
Yep. So for me, mine is pretty obvious to anyone who's known me.
Yeah.
Dark
It's
Souls. Dark Souls
no.
2.
It's Skyrim.
Yeah.
If Skyrim was 10% as awesome as this screenshot makes it look, or not even screenshot, if Skyrim was 10% as awesome as this image makes it look, I would probably like it.
You need to
It's
make it.
not. It is a really, really bad game that I hate. It's obviously a lot of people are like, oh yeah, it's totally the best game ever. No. It's really not. It's a disgrace
No,
to Elder Scrolls. I fucking hate it.
A lot of people here are guilty for logging in a lot of hours into that game.
Yeah, and like, it's
Everyone
literally...
has.
I am
Nope.
checking. Skyrim is the second most played game of all time on my Steam account. And I fucking hate it. Like, I fucking hate Skyrim. I really do.
Skyrim, who even?
Incidentally, my
I don't
third
have
most played is
Skyrim
Borderlands 2.
I don't have Skyrim on my Steam, so it's not my most logged or even logged.
Yeah.
I played it on a console.
I'm supposing you guys were expecting me to say Borderlands.
Maybe.
No.
That was my second choice.
But yeah,
No, I wasn't.
that's my answer is Skyrim.
I wasn't expecting Borderlands from you. I was expecting Borderlands 2 from you.
No, just Borderlands in general. Played them too much. Don't really care for them.
Oh.
All
They
right.
just have the little quirky moments that I kind of convince myself that are worth it enough to barrel through it.
So, what about Coco?
Sorry, I had to go look at the washing machine because it died.
Oh, well, you got back just in time to give us your answer to the question.
Oh, Terraria.
Terraria.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
explanation, just Terraria.
Yeah.
Good
It's like-
job, President.
Do you wanna
Best
elaborate on that, Mr. President?
Well, it was fun the first, 2 hours that I played it, and then the last update, everybody's like, oh, I'm excited to play. And so everybody started to play, or the big major update thing that they did before they put it on console. And now nobody wants to ever play, and it's really, really freaking boring by yourself. And I want it to die and leave my Steam library and go away forever.
Well,
So
to be fair,
he totally handled that just like all the past amazing presidents of the United States of America.
to be fair, he says
do I.
nobody ever wants to play, but he also never asks. So,
Well,
I
it's
went
been
through,
it's
like-
been 3 or 4 months since I've even cared. So
I went through
it's been
huge,
2 or 3 years since you ever asked.
I went through a huge spree of uninstalling a lot of games on my Steam library. I kept Terraria on there.
Wow.
So that is a game I'm still thinking about. Hey, why not? We can play that again.
I've got a
Thank God I
question.
got rid of all the
Yes.
symptoms.
If we don't already have a question lined up.
Okay, well, ask it
Wait,
when
I haven't
Dylan's
answered
done.
my question.
Yeah,
Okay,
Dylan.
so my
Go on.
least favorite but most played game.
Yeah, what's...
It
Probably
is Monster-
Farmville.
Oh,
What?
my god.
No, you didn't.
That's a good answer.
You didn't.
I don't think we can beat that one.
You didn't.
wait, what?
No, I was actually
Oh,
introduced to
sweet baby
Farmville
child,
by
are
my
you
younger
okay?
sister Cassie. I started playing it. I couldn't put it down, even though I hated the game.
To be fair, I did that with
hated
Cookie
the way
Clicker.
it
too.
played, I hated the time aspects, I hated everything about it, but I could not put the damn thing down.
Oh,
There's a
sweet
I
baby
Kept
child.
having
I'm
to
so
come
sorry.
back to it.
No wonder you're so loud. sweet baby child, I am so sorry.
I mean, I always blame his home environment, but that's just me.
No, dude, Farmville is the excuse
mostly
for
my home
everything.
environment, probably.
Yeah.
Dylan could have got like
I have so many younger siblings
worst-
that if you don't learn to talk very, very loudly, you'll never get heard.
Not to mention, even his mom has no volume control.
Yeah, but being heard is
It's like
overrated.
genetic.
This is why I learned to be very, very, very quiet.
except for when you speak.
Basically, yeah, you have two modes, very quiet or very loud.
There's no
he
middle.
has no gray
There is
area.
no middle ground.
There was never a gray area in this kid's body. Even back in like elementary, he was always raising his hand, going, "The answer is 4."
Yep.
This guy was literally my Asperger's hero.
Okay, for a second, I thought you were just gonna leave it at Asperger.
This guy is my Asperger.
This guy is my Asperger.
It's a legitimate disease.
I do not even want to know what the hell that means.
Oh god, he's also blatantly ignorant.
I'm not as ignorant as you think I am, but I just don't want to know.
His brain
Asperger's
refuses
is just
to go
when you
there.
shout randomly for no reason.
No, I'm talking about literally burgers coming out of your ass.
The mental image. Ugh.
Dude, you're the one who
Now-
gets free burgers.
For my ass.
We're 10 foot tall.
What if they came out like as like the best burgers ever, like better than Carl's Jr.?
I still wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Do it.
I've
done worse.
Yeah, seriously,
Guys.
I have done much worse in my life than
Guys,
eating
if-
a burger that fell out of someone's body.
If that was real, I would never eat them, but I would instead make a restaurant and sell them for mad cash.
Mad cat.
And then your only customers, Taco and Jordan.
No, I wouldn't tell them how I make
We
it. I would
just get
just say
wasted
it's a
as
secret.
hell and just walk
secret
in the front
recipe.
door and give
Now
and say,
told them how you made them, so no one's ever gonna eat your burger.
It's a secret recipe. They're just fucking amazing.
You'll get $50.
Yeah, they're just great burgers.
It's like, Kenny, here's $20. How many of those ass burgers will you hook me up with? It's just like 80. I'm like, really? Make it 160.
You would have to have one of those like restaurant competitions where like you get a free meal if you eat so much. Except for if you eat 100 ass burgers in one sitting, you'll tell them the secret ingredient.
100,
They
dude.
would-
That would
They're
be
going
the
to be
most
coming out
sarcastic
bigger
joke.
than Carl's. Dude, they're going to be bigger than Carl's Jr. burgers. Like, the dudes are going to have some pretty wide buttholes. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's no way anyone can eat 100. So it'd be like, if you can eat 25, we will tell you the secret.
So they're
And
coming out of elephant asses.
we will take them into the back where, like, 4 guys have been bent over this, like, shitting area, just eating.
You're just feeding them buns and cheese and lettuce and tomato and patties and
Just feeding
Oh my
them chili
God.
verde so they shit them out faster.
chili verde smothered.
I'd take the challenge and just bring a toilet with me or a bucket.
Give me a bucket and I'll show you a bucket.
Give me a bucket
of shit.
and I'll show you an Asperger.
Yup. I'll show you an Asperger.
That will now be used in the next Borderlands game. Borderlands 3 hype.
Yep.
Yep, I'm so
Oh, I got
hyped
the
for
message.
another
You know
Borderlands
what?
2.
I got
Here's
the
the
message.
feeling I have. They need to stop with the billion guns thing.
That's the whole thing behind Borderlands, though. You can't take that
But-
out.
Most of the billions
not?
of guns are pure shit.
You know what?
It's
You're
just a loot
dumb.
simulator. You have to have shit. So that when
It
you
doesn't
find
have
really
to be a
good
loot
stuff, it
simulator
feels-
if they decide to innovate.
There needs to be
feels...
just better drops.
See,
less
but
crap white drops.
you say innovate, but see, Final Fantasy tried to do that with like their last 10 games, and
And
all
they were
look shit.
amazing. Just look at how much Final Fantasy 13 and 13-2 have gotten. People love those games. They're like
Yeah,
instantly
I
a cult classics.
a dude even suplexed a motherfucking train at one point. Like,
There's a way that you can innovate and still keep the game original, but also keep it new. It's called Monster Hunter.
I actually do not like Final Fantasy.
Monster Hunter. It's how you keep a game the same game, but still innovate. Like, that's just the way it is.
Yep. So,
add more areas and add a lot more crafting.
Taco, what was that next question you had lined up?
It doesn't even have to. It could be like from really, really old times, but games that you thought were going to be really stupid or bad or shitty that actually turned out pretty good. That actually held up. And I already have mine lined up because, yeah.
I had my answer right away, and that is Perfect Dark for the N64. My dad was always the worst at picking video games, and he bought my sister Conker's Bad Fur Day for her birthday, and he bought me Perfect Dark for my birthday.
That's awesome.
Both of them. Rare.
Dad hooked it up.
Yeah, he actually did a fantastic job, because I put it in N64, I'm like, this is going to fucking suck. Oh no, I couldn't put the game down. I still can't put it down. I'm actually going through another playthrough right now. Like, N64, I will always have an N64 till the day I die. I'll pass mine down to my grandchildren if I have to. Like, keep these games alive, because we will never see any more.
Okay. I've already got one that is fairly easy to explain, which is Brutal Legend. Because a lot of people hated on that game for obviously the wrong reasons, because it is an amazing game.
I even had a moment where I did it too, but that was before I got to a certain part.
Yep.
Or no, I didn't hate on it. I actually had a moment where I was like, everyone says it's an RTS. No, it's not. And Kenny and I had a fight over it. But this was before I got to a certain point, so yeah. But I was like, this is not an RTS game. It's an adventure game. And then I got to the RTS part, and I'm like, yes, it is.
Okay, but I also have another one that's, like, a little bit tougher for me to explain. Batman Arkham Asylum.
That's gonna be real tough.
So, originally, I had heard of Batman Arkham Asylum, and literally, I had heard it in name only. And at the time, I was like, oh, comic books are stupid, I don't fucking care, because they're for kids. So, my immediate reaction to hearing there's a Batman game was, cool, I'm never gonna play it because it sounds dumb. And then, one day for my birthday, my dad was like, pick out 3 games at FYE and I'll buy them for you. And I was like, cool, this is the one time in my life you've been a good father. And then I picked out 3 random games. And by which I mean, literally, I walked to one of the store guys, and I was like, hey, are you a gamer? And he's like, oh, fuck yeah, dude, I play all kinds of games. What are you looking for? And I'm like, I want... And let me just say this straight up. He gave me the impression of being like one of those ultra jock gamers who knows nothing about actual video games. Like he fucking plays Call of Duty all day, every day.
He plays Call of Duty all day, and he's logged like 3,000 hours in the latest NFL Madden
I'm gonna
game.
just say that I was clearly right, because what I told him was, I'm looking for some more hardcore games. And what he suggested to me were Batman Arkham Asylum, the God of War collection, and... I don't know, some other hack and slash. And it's like, those are not hardcore in the least. But I'll just accept his advice and move on with my life. And so I got these 3 games. And I was like, okay, I at least know what God of War is.
Just popped up one day, you're like, hey, God of War, and I played it. I'm like, this is the worst game I ever played. Why did you choose this? And you're just like, I have a reason, but I can't explain it yet. Now you're explaining it to me.
Yes,
son of a bitch.
After all these years.
You son of a bitch.
I hope it was worth the wait.
It was not, no. Why? Why? I should have came with you. You could have said, Seko, go pick out 3 games, and I would have been like, I will not let you down.
But yeah, so God of War was a game that I'd at least heard of, so I like try it out, and I get kind of far, and I'm like, okay, this is a boring game.
Hold on, Kenny. Seko, yeah, you probably would have done really well, but you know who would have really done well at picking out those games? Your dad.
Nah.
Fucking Rareware.
You wanna know what other games my dad has got me? He has got me. Nintendogs.
Good game.
He has got he.
Good game.
Was that before or after he converted?
He got me Pokemon Pinball.
Good game.
When I told him I had a Game Boy Advance SP, he's like, Game Boy game. I'm just like, yeah, it doesn't fit. Let's see here. Actually, he did get me another really good game. He found me a copy of Pokemon Yellow that had all of the legendary Pokemon and 100% complete Pokedex.
But
I still
so boring.
have that Mewtwo in one of my games somewhere, and the Mew is somewhere else as well. I have originals. Like the guy went to the events and got them. But let's see. He decided to buy a PlayStation and choose the game selection. Our games that he got us were like, what was it? It was like the worst Spyro game ever, and I'm trying to remember what it was called. It was like racing with Spyro.
Absolute Gravy approves.
Absolute Gravy approves. And at the end of every video, we have to say 10 out of 10. Like that,
10 out of
too.
10.
Gravy boats.
Yeah, like all of us have to go like completely dead inside and just go 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
I have the perfect game we could start with too. It's called let me actually find it.
Dude,
here.
I already got one. To set the precedent of how amazing the show's gonna be, we will do Drake of the 99 Dragons.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Drake of the 99 Dragons is the best game ever. Like, it's a fact. It's a fact that game is the best game ever. You can't beat. That game is expertly designed, has amazing character development, and a story you can't even fathom. Oh, and graphics. Don't even get me started on graphics. Fucking real life looks like it's 16-bit compared
Real
to the
life
graphics
looks-
of this game.
Oh my god.
Real looks life.
Real looks life.
Dude, do you even life?
I'm sad now. I didn't get to finish my story about Bama Ham Yum.
Continue.
Okay, so the guy gives me these 3 games. One of them is Batman Arkham Asylum. I get home, and the first thing I do is, I'm going to try out these 3 games. So the first game I tried out was straight up God of War, because I at least knew it, and I knew what it was like, and I fucking hated it. Still hate it. I don't like God of War. It's a fucking dumb game.
Why? Why would you accept that answer? You
And,
idiot.
Yeah, so basically, because that was the first one I played, it set a precedent. And I was like, okay, if this was a crappy game, the other 2 were probably also not good games. So I just never even touched them for months and months and months. And finally, one of my friends comes over one day, and he's like, holy shit, you have Batman Arkham Asylum? Let me play it! And I'm like, dude, you can fucking have it for all I care. I don't even like that, or like, I don't even want that game. And he played it, and I watched him playing it, and I was like, what the fuck? This is an awesome looking game. And then I played it, and it was a fucking awesome game.
Was this Adrian?
Yes,
It was Adrian.
But, like, I just, for whatever reason, something inside of me was like, this is going to be a terrible game no matter how good the reviews are. And so I just completely ignored it for years, I think. And just, by the time I actually played
Your
it, I
ability
fucking
to
loved
make
it.
assumptions has made you an ass.
In fact, I loved it so much that I have bought the game and 100%ed it twice. So there you go.
Dude, that totally brings up something that I want to talk about, even though I didn't name my game. Fucking Sly Cooper 1. I've bought that game 4 times.
Nice.
3 times on the PS2, and 1 time on the PS3. Because that's how many times I've lost it. And I've 100%ed it, like, I don't know, fucking a million times. Yeah. But, my game, of a game that I thought was going to be really shitty, and it turned out being amazing, Time Splitters for the PS2.
Oh.
That game is fucking awesome. It is just amazing. The story is awesome and fun and quirky, and the characters are fucking awesome. I love the characters.
Cool.
We are over the 2
Yeah, I've
hours.
heard great things about Time Splitters.
Time Splitters is really cool. The gameplay of it can be a little bit like, it's not bad. It's kind of one of those games where you get glitches and it just happens.
Was there a Time Splitters version for the GameCube?
Maybe.
Well, if there was, like, I remember playing...
Look it up.
I think it was Time Splitters. It was either Time Splitters or Time Splitters 2 or something.
The main character's a bald guy and he's got like
No, I don't remember anything about it. Like, trust me on that. I know nothing about it because, like, I was so young that I just didn't even. But, like, I remember playing it co-op with someone, with a friend as a kid. Like, as a really fucking tiny kid.
Well, yeah, Time Splitters is co-op, so, I mean, it could be it.
Yeah. Looks like it was Time Splitters 1, but it was an alternate cover than the one that's shown on Wikipedia. Because I remember the cover really clearly, and if I Google Time Splitters, I actually find the cover on images. That was the one I'm thinking of.
So it is Time Splitters.
Absolutely it is.
Nice. Yeah,
You are
it's an awesome
a Time
game.
Splitter.
And I can't explain the story because it would take the whole podcast.
Yeah, like, okay,
Which is over.
here's the cover
Yeah.
I remember, but this is not the cover that's listed on Wikipedia. I'm very interested in this.
Are we gonna find out the game that you used to play as a kid, like Heart of Darkness? I
Maybe
found
it's
out
just
that
the European cover or something.
because Heart of Darkness, I used to always think, I was like, what is this game where you could, like, you go down underwater and you end up finding some green thing and it gives you electrical booger powers, which is what I used to call it as a kid. Because whenever your character, like, charges his hand, it looks like he's pulling a booger out of his nose. And then fucking Game Grumps played Heart of Darkness. I'm like, oh my god, this is it! I never knew the name of it till now, oh my god!
Also, I can confirm Time Splitters was a PS2 only game, so I must have played it on PS2, because I definitely know that cover.
There is a Time Splitters 2, though.
Yeah, but no,
So
it
that
was
you may
like,
have played Time Splitters 2?
I played the first one because I know this cover. So, that's why I say. And
Well,
this is
it could have
definitely the Time
been like
Splitters
was
1 cover.
often a thing where they put the second game into the first game's case, like, you know.
Maybe. I mean, I
Because
did play
that-
it with a friend at a friend's house on a friend's system, so...
Well, yeah, and beyond that too, it could, like, a lot of used games that he bought it used. That's happened to me a few times, where I've bought in a game and they've put in the wrong game in the case, or they've given me the wrong case
Yeah.
for the game.
So yeah, we'll end the podcast after... Wait, no, it's only been an hour and 47 minutes, bro.
The call
Oh,
length
right.
is not the
Right,
same.
we
so
were-
I have to
we were
answer the
waiting half
question,
an hour
and then
for
I'm going
this.
to give my own question.
Yeah, Dylan has to answer, and I think Coco still has to answer.
It's okay, I don't have a game that
Oh.
falls under this category, so...
You thought it would be bad, but it was good when you played it?
What about that
Yeah,
Killzone 2
there's...
game?
I can
Killzone
think
2
of-
Yeah,
was
'cause all
amazing,
games
and
are
I knew
bad.
it was going to be amazing.
Love
Killzone.
what was it? There was a game that, like, for the longest time I kept saying, you'll really like this, just play it, and then you just were
I
blindly
already know
hating
one.
on it.
I already know one.
Oh,
And then when
Guns
you
of Icarus
finally
Online.
did play it... Oh yeah, that's what it was, too! Guns of Icarus Online!
You were like,
You
this
finally
game's
played it and you're like,
stupid.
this is an
I've
amazing
looked up
game.
everything about it, and now you play it.
Yeah. There you go. That's
Okay.
Coco's answer, found for him through the power of his friends.
there you go. Aren't I glad I have friends?
So, first
He
things
hates
first. My answer to the question.
Yes?
Shit, it's on the tip of my tongue. That
It's my dick.
That is like
Nah.
the best game ever.
Yeah, let me just look that
So
up.
is
I've never
my
heard of
dick.
that game.
Fallout 3. There we go.
Oh, what?
What?
Oh. How did you
I
think that was gonna
originally
be bad?
thought it was not going to be a good game.
What?
You thought a Bethesda
This
game.
was when it first came out.
Yeah,
But it
but
was-
Bethesda's already set a precedent that will last throughout the ages. How could you think that?
That's
Exactly.
because I was playing it after it came out.
Okay, I'm gonna let you finish. I
Well, of
googled
course-
"shit it's on the tip of my tongue" game and found something.
Makeout
What?
Simulator.
It's
Is it pregnancy?
apparently it's a mod, but I don't know for what. And it's on a forum called Multiplayer Game Hacking.
I don't want to know.
A mod. The mod for Skyrim. Shit, it's on the tip of my tongue.
I mean, at least I came up with a result that was gaming related. I can't believe that. Anyway, continue.
Okay, so when Fallout 3 first came out, and I was... Yeah. When I first got it, I thought it was going to be a bad game. Simply because...
What did you play it on?
I don't even remember anymore.
You don't remember if you played it on PC or console?
It was on console.
Okay.
Sorry. When it first came out and I played it, I honestly thought it was a bad game simply because of how it played out at the beginning. And I just let it sit for a long time. And when I came back to it recently, like in the last year or so, I actually paid attention to the storyline, and not just the gameplay, but the actual storyline, and how in-depth it goes, and I realized I was being an idiot.
Yeah,
And it really is a good game.
Bethesda games.
You know what I just realized? When you're done.
Right.
I'm done.
Oh, okay. Kenny, you never explained Brutal Legend. I need an explanation for that stat.
I did explain Brutal
You
Legend.
did explain
Did
it.
you?
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people were like really giving it a bad time and bad reviews when it came out, and I was like, okay, well, it's probably going to be a bad game, but I'm gonna play it anyway because I have undying faith in Double Fine.
Oh, I thought... Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. My bad.
Bad.
I didn't know that you based your opinion off of that, so, okay.
Well,
I thought
I mean,
you actually had, like, a story of when you were playing.
no, I thought that I wouldn't like it based on the reviews and ratings of the game, but then I turned out to like it. because
Yeah,
it's a
I
good
have
game.
the same view as you. I never doubt Double Fine.
Yeah.
Except for the part where I've doubted Double Fine by only buying Costume Quest 1 and not 2.
Their games, according to history, their games are hit and miss. According to my history, their games are hit every time.
Yeah, exactly.
So
That's the exact same thing with me. According to my history, there's not a single Double Fine game that I don't like, that I've
Yep.
played at least.
yeah, exactly.
And even my boyfriend Trenton loves The Cave, and I'm like, shit, no, I really gotta play The Cave so we can talk about it.
Okay, so last question of the night.
And it's mine.
What do you
What's
got?
your play style?
Oh,
Oh.
What?
like just
Yeah, that's-
What's your
overall?
play style?
Your overarching
How do you play
style.
video games?
In a chair, preferably with a controller or mouse and keyboard.
Okay, Taco. If you were given an RPG that is as
Yeah,
open
I-
as Dungeons
I-
and Dragons,
I
and
know,
you can
I was-
start
I
at
was
level 4,
Joking. I was joking. I'm always the
He's always
melee
the-
berserker guy who preferably
medic.
likes to be a tank.
Fisty McBuck Punch.
He's
I
he's
prefer
the
to be Fisty McButt Punch.
no, Taco. You're the Fisty McButtners.
What do you mean?
You always play the support medic if there's a medic class and nobody else
he
wants
doesn't.
it. Like
If,
you
No, I
if
don't.
nobody else wants it, then yeah, but usually
if-
I want it.
Yeah, if I have to, I'll take it. Like, if there's nobody else that's a medic, I'll take it. But I prefer to play the up and close, melee tank kind of character.
Yep.
Mhm.
And for me, it's my dick. I love playing medics or clerics or whatever in games. It's fun. It's fun to be able to heal someone and be like, I literally just saved your life. Now give me free shit.
So true.
That's how Kenny gets all of his free shit.
Yep, all of my no free shit because nobody appreciates a cleric. Seriously.
Yeah,
Best
there's
no one
cleric on
appreciates the
Tarlac, and he
healer.
doesn't even
most
get
of the
his name.
games I've ever played with Kenny, he plays a healer. Warframe, Mabinogi, TF2,
Borderlands
You name it.
1, but not 2.
yeah.
As much of a healer as you can in that game, anyway. Actually, I guess Soldier is more of a healer in 1, but...
Yeah, that was. I played super support role in 1.
But yeah.
I wasn't invited.
I play the heal.
If I remember correctly.
Oh God, what is that?
Oh god, my fucking
Oh.
alarm thing is going
Oh.
off.
Dylan's
Oh,
alarm's going off.
I
well,
thought it was aliens.
better
Dylan,
switch
I
to
told you
push to
up
talk
at
before we
5.
get hypnotized.
Shit.
Oh God, oh
shit.
God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
This is a podcast. We're professionals.
Dylan's living accommodations.
Yeah, so that's me
rough.
and Taco. What about Kako?
Taco and I.
What about Mr. President? What's your play style?
I play hardline, middle of the road support soldier.
Okay. Also, how many of those were obvious?
What the fuck does hardline mean?
All of them.
In that situation.
Meaning that I'm the guy that I play the most support able role that I can. I'm not the guy that
Support as in healer or support as in
support as in like DPS, tanking when the tank can't tank, healing when I can heal, making sure to keep the enemy distracted so my team can do the objectives.
So he was
Basically,
Captain OP.
basically, you play the paladin instead of the cleric.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
So he just wants to play Captain OP.
Not
Captain
even
OP.
how what?
If you can tank DPS and heal all in one character.
Well, no, it's not. I'm not. I'm the jack of all trades. I don't
Exactly.
master any
He's
of
the
those.
Jacques of all trades.
I'm the Jacques. No,
He's the Shaquille
like
O'Neal.
if I have a med kit, like I hold med kits for people. If like I like to be able to do a lot of DPS, but you know if I'm stuck with an assault rifle, I'm totally fine with that. And like if I have to tank to a point, like while the tank is healing, I can do that. I can take damage while the tank is healing or not being able to tank, or I'm the middle of the road soldier. I'm the infantryman or the rifleman.
He's the guy I run over in Far Cry 3. Moving on.
Okay, I've got a picture of Coco, courtesy Coco.
I add an obvious answer to the obvious answer count because Secco.
Yep, here comes mine, and it's so blatantly obvious. I play the rogue, or the sniper, the guy who's in the back, either like just
The guy
shooting
that
away
doesn't
with
like
the
to get
bow.
hurt.
Yep.
Yeah,
And yet,
I'm
in real life, he is Big McLartuge.
I am big. I play the exact opposite of what I am in real life. I'm the guy who's wielding the freaking great club in the front, smacking bitches right across a brick wall. Like I'm dead serious about that. But in games, I'm always in the back with a bow, shooting down some dude. Or if it's a gun game, I usually have a sniper rifle, and I'm taking out people from 750 meters away. Except in APB, sniping is
Because
stupid.
the draw
in that
distance is 100 meters.
Yep.
Yeah, no, and not only that, just APB has the worst sniping system I've ever seen.
Oh, I love being a sniper in APB. It's fun.
Exactly.
Because
bad
you have to-
mechanics for a bad
You
gunplay guy.
yeah. See, you have to engage in gunplay as a sniper in APB. You have to be more of a snapshot than a tower sniper.
And snapshot is just a dirty little trick.
Question, Dylan, were you meaning for us to actually see that? Because we
What?
can't see the text.
Yeah. You got to change your background colors there.
Okay.
Dylan, do you breathe?
Ha! Dylan plays the same roles as me.
Oh, I guess he just muted himself completely to get rid of the alarm sound?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. A jack of all trades with a tendency.
Wait, why
so
doesn't it just
literally
turn it
also Coco.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're
So
we're
two Captain
interchangeable.
OPs.
Dylan, why do we not play XCOM against each other?
I'm sorry, that was a really, really weak slow clap. Let me try that again.
I don't really have a clap, but I really feel like doing something right now.
Don't devolve into actual clapping. It's just a slow clap, guys.
No, yeah,
That
go
wasn't
clap.
Just a
clapping.
slow fap.
Just a slow fap. Define slow.
Okay, stop beating off.
Anyway, that's pretty much about all the time we have on this podcast.
See you next time.
Nope,
Next time,
not-
punch a bear.
So,
It's time for me to do the whole like spiel and like.
We
yes,
do the
except
Hokian,
I
we
have
turn
I
ourselves
have a
around.
new section to this.
All right,
which
add a new
is-
section.
Change.
You can feel free to head over to archersquad.com/page/podcast, and there's a link to a form in which you could submit a question for us to answer on the next podcast. That way we don't have to take questions from chat or think of them on the spot. So, yeah, feel free to do that, and we will review it, and if we like the question, we'll answer it on the next podcast.
Oh
And if
my
we don't like the
God.
question, we'll probably answer it anyway.
Because
Possibly.
we're sellouts like that. And of course, then you can submit that at archersquad.com. If you like YouTube, follow us there at youtube.com/archersquad.
No, don't follow us, because we're not sellouts. Nobody. No subscribing allowed. No viewing this. Why are you watching now? Stop watching!
If you do want to continue to watch us, even though you're being forced against your will, you can go to twitch.tv/archersquad.
They're here
Yes.
already. They don't need
What do you
nothing.
think this
We-
is?
we-
YouTube?
We
Yeah, what
have
do you think
some-
this is, the VOD?
Whoa. Easy, guys. I'm just reading what's on the freaking screen, alright? We
What do you
have
think this
social
is? The gays?
The
Fool,
gays.
will you shut up so I can finish this goddamn bullshit? I will shut down your neck. I will fight your mouth, and then I'm gonna shit on you.
Let
Shut up.
him be our sellout. We need one.
We have social media. Go to facebook.com/Archer Gaming, and the same thing with the freaking Twitter. I need some friends on that shit. I'm getting
not-
lonely.
It's not quite the same.
If you actually want to be a part of Archer Squad, go to steamcommunity.com/groups/Archer Squad and join us, and we will play games that you are interested in if we own them, because we're all poor bastards and can't afford the new AAA
And
titles.
if you want to be
today.
a
Also-
part of a website where you don't do or say anything, go to our website.
Go to the
Website's
website.
becoming more active every day.
Also, I'm just gonna say this. But Seko's response to that, to all of that just now, was, "Don't shit on my bricks."
Yeah.
I'm shit on you.
Don't
Stop
shit on my bricks. Guys, don't shit on my bricks. We'll see you next podcast. Possibly, maybe.
Oh, I just shit a brick.